Hey folks, we need to be more like Chad. Now, who in the world is Chad, you ask? Years ago, I shared this story with my children about a young man named Chad who went to the public school. Unfortunately, Chad was not the most popular young man in his class. As a matter of fact, each morning when he went to the corner bus stop, he always walked by himself. Kids were in front of him in a big group, a big pack, having a good time, hitting each other, laughing, cracking up. But his mom always watched in such sadness as her son walked by himself. Well, Valentine's Day was approaching, and Chad got into his mind that he wanted to make all of his fellow classmates Valentines. Well, the mom tried to dissuade him because she didn't want him to come home and have none himself after giving to everybody else. She thought it just would break his heart. And though she tried to dissuade him, he would have none of it. He wanted to make these cards, and that's what he did. He poured himself for several weeks into making each one of his classmates a special Valentine. Well, the day approached. He packed up all his Valentines, was so excited, and he left for school. And once again, his mom watched as he walked by himself in the back of the pack by himself. Well, about 3 o'clock, the bus pulled back up to the corner stop. The mom had made some hot chocolate chip cookies because she knew her boy would be broken in his heart. And as she looked outside the window, sure enough, here came the crowd all by themselves, and little Chad back him back. Well, as only a mom's heart can know, she began to almost start to break down because she knew how sad her son was going to be. And as he walked up the steps and in through the front door, he looked at his mom and said, "Mom, not one, not one." And just before the dam burst with the mother, he smiled again and said, "I did not forget one person. I got them all." Isn't that a wonderful story? Generous people are usually cheerful people. Why? Because they're not self-focused, they're outward-focused. What can I do for someone else? And when we live life that way, we can't help but be happy because there's so many needs out there, and it keeps us from looking at what we did not get or how we were wronged in some way. Mark 10:45 says that even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many. So as we celebrate this Christmas season, I hope that you can share this story about Chad with your children and explain to them how important it is to be outward focused and not inward focused. And in doing so, we will be like Christ. And secondly, we'll find such satisfaction and joy. This is Kirk Smith with ICHE's Take 5, encouraging you to be more like Chad.